Janet, I heard from Toby just now that you're a divorcee. Is that true?
Hi, Cindy. Yes, I am.
Well, I can't believe I only found out today. This is absurd. Why didn't I know about this prior to your engagement to my son? I wouldn't have allowed you to marry him otherwise.
I thought Toby told you about it. I'm sorry to hear that you only found out just now, Cindy.
This is humiliating!
I'm sorry?
My son can't be married to a divorcee. It's already unheard of for a man in my family to be married to an older woman, but a divorcee! What else are you hiding from me, Janet? You better spill all of your secrets now before this goes south.
I don't think there's anything else. And besides, I wasn't exactly hiding anything. I'm honestly an open book. I really thought you knew about that.
What happened to you then? What was the reason for the divorce? He filed it against you, didn't he? I bet he got so sick of you because you're just an old, shriveling, useless woman. Oh, I bet he did.
No, that wasn't it. In fact, it wasn't anything like that, actually.
Liar! Stop lying! I know you're good at telling fibs. You're probably lying right through your teeth. Just like how you lied about not being a divorcee to me and my son.
But I told you that I thought you knew. And Toby was well aware of it as well. He knew about it even before we started dating.
Then I can't believe how generous he was to pick up secondhand trash like you and then marry you. You should be grateful to him.
I am, but wait, maybe I should tell you why I'm no longer with my ex-husband.
No, that's enough from you. Don't interrupt me. Don't speak unless you've been spoken to. I won't have it.
Wait, let me explain, though.
No! Shut up! Janet, I'm very disappointed in you and very upset about the situation. Poor Toby. He's stuck with a 42-year-old woman who can't give him any children. Oh gosh, he loves children. He adores them.
Wait, who said I can't get pregnant?
Of course you can't. Look at you. You're too old to carry a baby, let alone take care of one. Or God forbid a few. He's always wanted to be a father. He would have been a wonderful one as well. Oh gosh, this is my worst nightmare.
I can still get pregnant, Cindy, and there are plenty of women over 40 who do.
No! That's too late. What were you doing in your 20s and let alone your 30s? You must have been so unpopular with the men that no one wanted you until your ex-husband. And even he divorced you. Oh gosh. Why did my son have to get married to a useless idiot like you?
Cindy, please. That's a hurtful thing to say. Toby and I have talked about this, and we choose not to have a baby at the moment. It's our choice. We decided on it together. My work is keeping me busy, and I'm working towards getting a promotion. Once I get it, we think it might be the right time to try. Toby doesn't mind that either.
Ridiculous. I know you don't have an important role. You're at home all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if another secret you were hiding was the fact that you're unemployed and lazing around at the house. And living off of my son's income.
No, that's absolutely not true. I work remotely from home.
Remotely? You're at home all the time! What do you mean, remotely? You think you can fool me by using terminologies like that?
No, it's a thing. Ever since COVID hit, a lot of companies have adopted a new work style. Working at home instead of the office is quite common now. And that's called working remotely, as in from home. Or simply work from home.
No! That's unheard of! People go out to make money. Out in the business world and not at home.
Yes, but when the virus spread, we didn't have much choice, did we? And working from home helped to curb the spread of infection. And now, since it worked out so well with employees and employers, They've officially adopted it as a way of doing things at a lot of offices.
Just shut up! All I care is that my son has the perfect wife who can bear him a child or two. I don't need you to tell me more lies and made-up stories. It's embarrassing as it is already, with my neighbors and friends asking me when my son's going to have children. Do you know how torturous it is to have to explain to them that you're infertile?
What?
But that's a total lie!
Why would you say something like that? You can just say that we don't have children yet and leave it at that. You're telling me that I'm lying, but you're the one lying straight through your teeth, Cindy.
I don't care. You can't give me a baby at your age anyway. You might just as well be infertile.
Cindy!
I think it's time for you to get a divorce, Janet. That seems to be the only fair solution here.
How is that fair in any way? And I'm not about to divorce Toby. Our marriage is great, thank you very much.
Well, that's what you might think, but I certainly don't like you. In fact, I loathe you for marrying my one and only son. He deserves better.
Well, it's a good thing that I'm not married to you then, isn't it?
How dare you!
Either way, I'm not going to get divorced. That's crazy. Let me just also say that I think your way of thinking is obsolete. The generation that you grew up in and the one I grew up in are totally different. It's become the norm for more women to be at the workplace and even breadwinners of the family. There are more stay-at-home dads and women delay getting pregnant a lot. It's a lot more common than you think. And don't you think that it's better to plan things out for the baby? I mean, financially? Toby and I just want to be in a financially stable place and with my promotion before we try to think of growing our family.
Excuse me? You think that my way of thinking is obsolete? Are you calling me old now? You need to shut your pie hole.
That's really not what I meant, Cindy.
I've had enough of you, Janet. I really have.
Well, I know that other people have had enough of you too, Cindy. And that's a fact.
And what's that supposed to mean?
The nursing home has been calling me several times to talk about your misbehaviors. Do you have any idea what that could be about? Or are you ignorant towards the trouble that you cause other people, just like you are with me?
I am not a nuisance. I don't know what you're talking about.
Apparently, you swindled an 85-year-old man. Peter, was it? You wooed him into buying you that expensive bag from Louis Vuitton. I heard that he complained about having lost $10,000 for that bag that you forced him to buy. I knew you were always greedy, but to deceive an elderly man like him for your own materialistic needs? That's just pathetic of you, Cindy.
No, you've got it all wrong, and so have they. He's loaded with cash and a lot of it to spare. He just loves buying me things to make me happy. It's almost like a hobby for him. I don't know why they'd want to talk to you about a generous gesture like that. Everyone's crazy around here. I'm telling you, they're all ganging up and trying to get me. Including you.
Oh, really now? And for what? What do we get out of all this? From what I've heard, it's you who's the troublemaker here.
I am not.
I also heard that you didn't like the meals they cooked for you, so you ordered food deliveries to the home. You do realize that there are certain rules that you have to follow, right? And ordering food deliveries is not allowed.
Well, we all have to eat, don't we? How do you expect me to eat something that tastes like cardboard? You haven't had a taste of it. That's why you don't know. It's easy for you to say now, but once you've tried it, you'll know.
And then I heard that you made the other elderly people there pay for you, too. They were complaining for the bills that they never knew about.
You must be talking about Emma. Listen, she loves being generous, too. A lot of generous people in my nursing home, don't you think? Anyway, she's fine with it. Ask her yourself.
No, I don't think so. I'm getting these phone calls from them because they're all complaining. I also heard that you've been trying to sell them these tea bags that help with constipation or something.
Oh, that, yes. And it works wonders. I've had great feedback and it's helping a lot of people out. What's there to complain about there?
Selling boxes of 10 tea bags for $15. Don't you think that's expensive?
Well, the price is easily justified. I should be charging them more.
I don't think so. We all know that they're normal tea bags and nothing special. We found the same ones online for less than half that price.
Well, that's what you know. None of those stupid old people there know that, do they now?
God, Cindy. I need you to stop causing problems at the nursing home. You can't do this to people around you who only want to take care of you.
That's rich coming from you. You're ruining my life just like the others. This is my life and I'll do whatever I want with it. This is all none of your business anyway. Stop telling me what to do. You're worth nothing and you need to stay out of our lives and leave us alone.
Well, in fact, it is my business, okay? You need to be on your best behavior at your nursing home and let everyone take care of you. You need to calm down and be a bit more conforming with the rest of the residents there, okay?
I told you! You don't tell me what to do!
They're one of the best nursing homes in this city. If not, they're the best. It comes at a hefty price too, but we made you go there because you deserve the best. So please don't do anything to jeopardize that. Janet, I'm asking you kindly now. On behalf of Toby, too.
You're so obnoxious. You think you've done something great here, don't you? Listen, I didn't even need to go into a nursing home. Look at me. I'm still young and physically capable to do everything I need to do.
Not according to your son and the caretakers there, Cindy. You've got to stop being delusional sometimes.
Delusional? There you go again. You're just making fun of me because you think I'm old.
No, it's really not that, Cindy. Please listen to me and Toby for once.
No. Anyway, you still remember that the memorial service for my husband is next week, right? You haven't forgotten about that, have you?
No, of course not. It's at 2 p.m. next Sunday. It's at our house, so how could I forget?
Good. All of my relatives and friends are expecting you to give us a nice spread. So you'd better not let us down.
Yes, I know. Everything is going well so far. You don't need to worry about that.
Good. Oh, one important thing I need to ask you to do. You need to charge all of the guests $100 each and make sure to collect the money before they go inside your house. Okay?
What? Why? It's a memorial service, not a concert. That's even more expensive than a concert anyway.
I need to take a break from this horrible nursing home, okay? I could do with a short trip, and I need money for that, don't I?
No! I can't ask money from people who are only coming to give their respects to your late husband. Hello? Cindy! OMG. Cindy! You can't just leave mid-conversation! Oh, boy. Hey there. My name is Janet, and I'm 42 years old. I married Cindy's son Toby about 5 months ago. He's 5 years younger than me, and the age difference has always been a concern for Cindy. I'm a divorcee, and I used to be married to the CEO of a small IT firm. He was 10 years older than me, but he passed away 4 years ago. From lung cancer. So yes, that would make me a widow. I wanted to explain that to my mother-in-law, but as you saw, she just shut me up and wouldn't let me get in a word out. When my ex-husband passed away, I never thought I'd ever get married again. I could never find a love like that with anyone else. Or so I thought. It took me by a huge surprise when I met Toby. We just fell in love instantly. He's a wonderful man, and despite being so much younger than me, he's very mature. I even told him that we shouldn't get married for his sake. I told him that he deserves to be with a younger woman, more suited for him, but he insisted on us getting married. So I gave in and we got married. And despite the strong objections from Cindy, I still believe it was the best decision I've ever made. I love being married to him, and I can say it with confidence that I'm sure he does too. The only problem is Cindy, who has never taken a liking towards me. No matter how much I try to please her, she just won't accept me. Toby is often away on business trips, and so he can't really help much with the issue between me and his mom. So I have to always deal with it by myself usually. Like this, over text because she refuses to talk to me or see me in person. Anyway, you'll soon see that something unexpected and terrible happens to her. But for me, I'd say she got what she deserved. You'll see why.
Janet, I'm about to park outside your house. I'll be coming to your front door any minute now. So have the door open for me so that I don't have to wait around outside. Okay?
Cindy, hi. The memorial service is at 2 p.m., right?
Yes, well, my previous appointment ended early, so I thought I'd get here before everyone else arrives. Is there a problem?
Well, yes. I'm not at home right now.
What? I thought you'd be home.
I'm sorry, but I didn't know that you were going to come here early, so I didn't prepare anything. Do you think you can come back later?
Well, what are you doing out and about anyway? Just because Toby is away on business, that doesn't mean you're free to shop around or whatever it is that you seem to be doing.
I'm just getting some more food and drinks just in case. For the service. I'll be back in about 20 minutes.
You're having an affair, aren't you?
What?
No! Why would I do that? You've got desperate written all over you. That's why.
What?
Why would you say that to me? Anyway, fine. I'll let myself in with the spare keys.
You have spare keys to our house?
Of course I do. I made it the other week.
Does Toby know about this? Where's the original key? Did you take my keys without me knowing? How did you do that?
That's for me to know and for you to find out, Janet.
Can you please return the spare keys, please? Is this even legal?
This is my son's house and I'm his mother. What makes you think having access to his house is illegal?
Well, copying someone's house keys without them knowing, surely that's illegal, isn't it? And more importantly, it's an invasion of privacy, Cindy. You can't just come inside our house whenever you want. So please give those back to us. You need to give them back, Cindy.
I'll do whatever I want with them, thank you very much. Now, oh look, some of our relatives have arrived.
What? Already?
Yeah. Oh, they came right on time.
I made sure that it said 2 p.m. on the invites.
I told them to meet me earlier because I had an important announcement to make.
What kind of announcement?
You'll find out later. Also, I've ordered Mexican food delivery, so make sure you get the bill for that too, all right?
What? But I've already ordered food, and I even just went to buy more food and drinks for us. Like I said.
Well then, more food and drinks for us is always a good idea, isn't it?
OMG. You could have discussed this with me beforehand. Why is it that you always just do as you please whenever it suits you? My God. Now I know how the care workers must feel dealing with someone as selfish as you.
Excuse me! Just because you're jealous that I'm taking over your role, it doesn't mean you can be rude to me.
Jealous of what? Organizing the memorial service? I don't think so.
Well, none of this matters now. I'm going to tell everyone about who you really are today. I'll expose you. You dirty, filthy, half-witted slut.
What do you mean by that?
I'll air your dirty laundry to everyone we know. Just watch me.
Is that what you meant by an announcement? What did I ever do to you to deserve this kind of treatment? What the heck are you planning to do?
Expose your dirty laundry! Just like I said. I have something right here with me, you see. The flimsiest, tackiest looking underwear that only prostitutes would wear.
What? Okay. And is that supposed to mean anything to me?
Well, these are yours, aren't they? Red made out of lacy material. From somewhere called Vicky's Secret.
You took my underwear from my drawers? You sneaked into our bedroom?
I told you I had the spare keys, didn't I?
You can't do that, Cindy. OMG, this is breaking and entering.
Oh, stop being so dramatic. Who else would wear something as embarrassing as this? You're such a slut, Janet. And they're all going to find out today. They all think you're a boring 40-something-year-old woman with nothing to hide. But I'll let everyone know the desperate, shameful slut that you are.
OMG. Don't you dare do that to me, Cindy. I don't care if you're my mother-in-law or my real mother for that matter. I'm not going to let you spread false rumors about me and let you try and oust me like that. Over my dead body. Are you listening to me, Cindy? Cindy? OMG, you evil cow!
Oh, they all despise you now. They're all going to look down on you. My plan worked like magic. Now you can't stay married to my Toby now, can you? Are you ready to divorce him yet?
So that's what all this was about. You're doing all of this to get rid of me and make me divorce Toby. Well, you know what? The more you try, you're only making this worse. Because now all I want to do is cling on to Toby no matter what. Just to get back at you for what you did to me.
No! You better divorce Toby or I'll make sure you will. No matter what.
You really want me to divorce Toby that badly?
That's all I ever wished for. I have another sweet girl who I'm planning on introducing to Toby. She's a much better fit than you would ever be for him. All I need you to do is get that divorce and she can be my sweet daughter-in-law that I've always wished for.
Fine, Cindy. You really want to get rid of me that badly, huh? Fine. You can have your way. As long as you're okay for me to stop paying the nursing home $2,500 every month and have you kicked out. That's fine with me then.
What?
Just like I said.
What did you just say to me?
If you hadn't noticed, I'm the one who pays for the nursing home. Also that you can stay there. In other words, I'm the reason why you still have a roof over your head.
No, that's nonsense. Toby pays for that.
Ask him. He doesn't earn enough to be able to afford that kind of nursing home. But I can, and that's why I do. I pay for you so that you can live comfortably. But now that you want me out, that's fine.
Where the heck do you get that kind of money from? Are you selling yourself for dirty money? Well, that would explain that underwear I found earlier. You're such a disgrace to the family, I tell you.
No! I invest! I invest on the side, so that's where my money comes from. Dividends, gains on sale for long-term assets and all of that. Let me guess. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
Well, I got the part that you invest money for something.
Sure. You can think of it like that. Plus, my late husband left me some money too before he passed away.
What?
Yes, you thought my ex-husband divorced me, but there's more to it than that. You just never gave me the chance to explain the situation.
Okay, well, here's your chance. Go on, then. Explain yourself.
He died of lung cancer and put me in his will. And I'm using a portion of that money on you. But I totally regret it all now. I should have never spent a dime on you. You don't deserve it, and you won't get anything from me as of this point onwards.
No. That can't be right. Do you really pay for me?
Yes. Ask Toby if you don't believe me.
But I thought it was Toby all this time. Doesn't he earn enough? Is he having financial trouble?
No, but working as a factory manager isn't the most lucrative job, as you know.
Oh dear. But he's the manager, so I thought he was rich.
I'm actually paying for most of the things we need at home, too.
What?
Yeah, our mortgage and utility bills. I don't care about money. As long as I know I'm spending it on the right places, that's all that matters to me. And I know talking about it can hurt Toby's ego sometimes, so I don't talk much about it. But seeing as you want me out so much, I thought you should know about this.
Right, okay, well, Janet, you should have told me earlier, dear.
What? Did you just call me dear?
Well, you see, had I known this before, this would have gone down a different path.
Meaning what, exactly?
Well, I suppose there's no need for you to get a divorce now, is there?
And why not?
Oh, because you see, I just remembered that I'm really forgetful these days. I forget the things I've said, and you know it's an old person problem.
You mean you're going senile?
Senile? Oh, no, nothing like that. I just forget things here and there, you see.
Okay, so
let's just say I've totally forgotten everything about any mention of a divorce. What divorce, right?
Oh, that's funny. So you're just going to pretend that you never wanted me out? Is that what you're saying now?
Sure. It was all a misunderstanding, dear.
Well, I was never going to divorce Toby anyway. But I thought you needed to know the truth. And now look at the change of tone in you, Cindy. I'm disgusted by you. I don't even know what to say to you anymore.
Okay, well, I apologize, dear. I'll be the bigger person here and hand you the olive branch, shall I?
No, thanks. I think you should start worrying about your relationship with your beloved son, though.
What do you mean?
I just told him everything that happened, our conversation and what happened at the memorial service. He doesn't want to talk to you, and it sounded like he was really mad at you, Cindy.
What? No! Why did you have to tell him? This is none of his business.
He's my husband and you're his mother. Of course he has a right to know how terrible our relationship is.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry, dear.
You better be.
Then, are we all right now? Would you say truce?
I don't know, Cindy. You've done some things that are hard to forgive and forget. I'd need more time to process all of this.
Oh, but please know that I am really sorry. You know, for calling you names and treating you like you weren't important. All right? Listen, that talk about the divorce meant nothing to me too, okay? I clearly wasn't in the right mind. There's no need for any kind of animosity between us, okay? Hello? Janet, are you there? Hello?
Not long after this conversation, Cindy was officially evicted from the nursing home, so now she has temporary housing in an apartment nearby. She was evicted because her presence and behavior was endangering the safety of other residents. So I guess I didn't have to cut off the payments to pay for her monthly stay there. She did it all by herself instead. Toby is back on talking terms with her, but it seems like he's distanced himself from her. Apparently, since then, she seems to have really gotten senile. I heard she started mumbling and talking to herself more often about the most random, absurd things. I heard that one time, someone saw her roaming around the streets in her pajamas and slippers. So I think that eventually, we might need to put her into another nursing home. But for now, Toby and I take turns just to see how she's doing, and in terms of my relationship with her, let's just say we're cordial. I got my promotion now, and my work requires me to move to Paris. And Toby is happy to come with me for a fresh new start. I guess we'll find a good nursing home for Cindy before we leave the country and let that be that. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one.
Hey, Anna, what do you think about seeing my dad here? It looks nice here.
You want to see him here? Why the sudden change?
Yeah, why? Don't you like it? Should we look for someplace else?
Well, it's not that I don't like it, but we had originally planned to have a traditional meal at home. I didn't expect to go to such a fancy hotel restaurant.
Yeah, well, my dad went to this place before and he said it's perfect. He said he would vouch for it. He thinks it's a perfect place to finally meet you. I've never seen him go to another hotel restaurant.
Oh, really? In that case, I'm fine with it.
Okay, I'll make the reservation. It's this Saturday, right?
Yes, that's right. I'm a bit nervous. Even though I've met your mom a few times, I've never met your dad.
Yeah, why haven't you met my dad before? I forgot why you never had the opportunity.
Well, your father doesn't really have the time to meet with me. He's always busy, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess so. Anyways, don't be too nervous. My dad isn't the strict type.
Well, that's a relief. I hope he likes me. Your mother liked me, though.
He will really like you, you know? I'm just sure of it.
What do you mean? Did you tell anything about me to him? How do you know he will like me for sure?
I mean, you graduated from Stanford, right? That's the thing. My dad also went to Stanford, so he'll probably like that about you.
Is that so? But these days, you can't judge everything based on educational background alone.
My dad values educational background, so he'll like you. Don't worry too much.
Really? Well, that's a relief then. I knew graduating from Stanford will come in handy like this.
With your impressive Stanford background, why are you so worried?
What does being worried have to do with graduating from Stanford? I'm really worried. I just don't know how my first impression will be.
Don't you worry too much, Anna. Everything's gonna be alright. Besides, I've never seen anyone who has a better first impression than you. Anyway, I'll see you on Saturday.
See you then.
Is this Anna's number? This is Mark's dad. Do you have a minute?
Oh, hello. This is a pleasant surprise. How did you know my number?
How did I know? I asked Mark, of course. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable.
Oh, no, not at all. It's just that it would have been better if Mark gave me a heads up.
I told him not to. I thought a small surprise would be a bit fun, you know?
I see. So, what's the matter? Did you have fun yesterday? Thanks to you, I had delicious food and enjoyed myself. I loved the hotel restaurant. It was beautiful.
I also had a great time. How wonderful is it that you graduated from Stanford as well?
Yeah.
I knew my son had a good eye. No, by the way, please, call me Bob.
Oh, all right.
I also heard that you know that I graduated from Stanford, right?
Yes, I heard from Mark.
Well, it seems like meeting someone who graduated from Stanford isn't easy, right? This is also fate.
Yes, it seems so.
I don't even recall if I've ever met any alumni before you. So, do you want to marry Mark?
It's been a long time since I started dating Mark, and I think it's about time for us to get married.
I see. What's your profession, by the way?
I'm currently working for an international company doing data science.
Of course, if you graduated from Stanford, you should work at a big company. As for marriage, it's yours and Mark's choice. I like you, Anna.
Oh, thank you, Bob.
Not to mention, what kind of father-in-law wouldn't want such a smart woman as you as a daughter-in-law?
Oh, well, I never thought about it that way.
Instead of talking about that, let's proceed with our marriage plans. Hurry up and set a date for the meeting between your family and mine.
All right, I understand.
If they're the ones who brought you into this world, they must be good people even without seeing them. I can tell.
Both of my parents are good, hardworking people. They will be thrilled to meet you and your family.
Very good. You can set the date with your parents and tell Mark. He'll let me know.
Okay, Bob. I'll talk to Mark about this. Dad, are you busy right now? Do you have a moment?
Anna, what's the matter? I'm not busy.
Luckily, it seems like Mark's father likes me.
Really? That's great. Well, you're not the type to be disliked wherever you go.
Of course not. It's because I take after you, Dad.
So, now all that's left is for my daughter to get married. I guess there isn't much time left for us to spend together.
Oh, I know you'll be so happy that there's one less mouth to feed and one less trouble to worry about.
No father would be happy when their daughter gets married. That goes for me as well.
I feel the same way, too. That's why Mark's father suggested setting a date for the family meeting.
Mark's father already suggested setting a date for the family meeting? It seems like your future father-in-law really likes you.
Yeah. Mark's father also graduated from Stanford. He was really happy when he heard that I graduated from Stanford. I guess he likes Stanford graduates.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I hope I don't interfere with your whole wedding process.
What? What are you talking about? Dad, you would never interfere with my wedding. Why would you say such a thing?
You said Mark's father graduated from Stanford, but I didn't receive higher education. I'll be compared to Mark's father.
Oh, what does that matter? Don't be discouraged by such things, Dad.
Still, I'm worried that I might be an obstacle for you. I know the world, Anna. People don't really take it nicely when they learn that I didn't go to college.
Don't worry about that, Dad. Even though you didn't go to university, I think you're cooler than anyone else. And these days, there are plenty of people who graduate from college but don't live a successful life. But Dad, you're a much better person than someone with just a university degree.
I'm grateful that you would tell me that. I guess I needed to hear that.
Dad, don't worry too much. Discuss the date for the meeting with Mom and let me know.
All right, I understand. I'll talk to Mom and let you know. We'll come up with a few possible dates and you can choose one.
Excellent. See you at home.
Anna, are you busy? I called you, but you didn't pick up.
Oh, Bob, I was in the middle of work, so I couldn't answer the phone. The meeting just ended, so I have time now. What's the matter?
Oh, sorry for bothering you then.
No, it's okay now. What's the matter?
Nothing special, really. What are you doing this weekend? Do you have any plans?
This weekend? No, I don't have any specific plans. Why do you ask?
Really? Well, that's good. There's a place you should go with me this weekend.
Me? Where?
I have a college alumni gathering this weekend. Let's go together.
Me too? You're inviting me to a college alumni gathering with you?
That's right. Since you also graduated from Stanford, you have every reason to go, don't you think?
I mean, I guess that's true. But it's your alumni gathering. Can I really go with you? I'm not sure if it's appropriate for me to attend. We didn't graduate in the same year either.
Is there any reason why you shouldn't go? I can boast to my classmates that I got a Stanford daughter-in-law, right? Why don't you want to go? If you don't want to, you don't have to. I don't want to force you.
No, it's okay. I'll go. Since you're inviting me, it's only natural for me to go, right?
All right then, make sure to wear something neat. It's a place where you should dress up a bit, so wear something formal.
Okay, got it.
Perfect, I'll send you the details. Hey, sweetheart, how about going to see this over the weekend? It just came out recently, and it has fantastic reviews. The story is really refreshing too.
I can't do anything this weekend. I already have plans.
You have plans? With who?
With your dad. He contacted me and told me about his plans with me before you contacted me.
What plans with my dad? Why did my dad suddenly make plans with you like this?
Your dad has the college reunion this weekend. He asked me to go with him.
Oh, so that's when the college reunion is held.
Did you know about it?
My dad's been talking to me and my mom about the reunion for a few days now, but he didn't mention the exact date, so I didn't know.
Really? Well, I guess I should look good at that reunion.
I mean, do you really need to make a good impression? The fact that you graduated from Stanford is the biggest advantage you have. I don't mean to sound condescending, but my dad values educational background. Being a Stanford graduate is the most important thing to my dad.
Oh, I see. It's fortunate that it's an advantage for me.
Why? Don't you want to go there?
Well, I mean, it's not necessary, and the situation won't be comfortable for me. Think about it. If I go to that reunion, there won't be anyone close to my age. Besides, I'll be the center of attention.
It'll be fine. It'll be over soon. Just think of it as getting something delicious and then coming back.
Can't you come with me? It doesn't feel right for me to be there alone.
I don't want to. What would I do there? I'm not even a Stanford graduate. People would dislike me if I went there. Even my dad didn't invite me to the reunion. You would be the only one from our family going to that reunion.
Still, let's go together. I'll ask your dad once if it's okay for me to invite you. Wouldn't it be fine if I invite you?
I don't want to. My dad is going to brag about you being a Stanford graduate. Why would I go? Besides, you are already my dad's +1. How can you invite me?
All right, I understand. I'll go alone then.
Anna, what the heck happened at that reunion?
What do you mean?
Did you go there and tell people that your dad didn't graduate from college?
Yeah, but why? Your dad asked me about it, and I just honestly told him.
You should choose the worst time and place, to be honest. Why would you tell people that your dad only graduated from high school?
Well, I mean, should I hide the fact that my dad only finished high school? Is that such a big deal?
That's not what I'm saying. Right now, my dad is furious because you embarrassed him.
What? I don't get it. How did I embarrass him?
You don't understand because you have no idea how big of a deal this is.
So, why is it such a big deal? Explain it to me so I can understand.
You didn't tell me that your dad only finished high school.
You didn't even ask me about it. You didn't ask me, so why should I tell you? Do I have to report everything to you?
If you hid the fact that your dad only finished high school and married me, then this is a fraudulent marriage. Did you know that?
What are you talking about? How is it a fraudulent marriage? I didn't lie. I just told the truth right now.
Still, you should have lied in that situation. Do you know how embarrassed my dad was?
Why should your dad be embarrassed that my dad only finished high school?
It seems like you don't understand the seriousness of the situation because of your pride. Go and apologize to my dad right away.
What? Apologize? Why should I apologize to your dad?
Do I have to explain everything to you? Apologize because you embarrassed my dad in front of his friends at the reunion due to your thoughtless words.
What? Are you saying this for real?
Do you know how ridiculous they must have thought it? All my dad was trying to do was to show you off to his friends that you graduated from Stanford. How would they have thought when they heard that your dad only graduated from high school?
I seriously don't understand. Is it such a big deal just because my dad didn't properly attend school? Do you think this is a reasonable situation?
You know that my opinion doesn't matter in this situation. You also know how society treats someone who only finished high school. You should know better than anyone how people are treated in this country if they don't graduate from college.
Regardless of how people are treated, I don't judge someone based on their educational background. And I will never apologize to your dad. Never!
Why didn't you tell me about that beforehand? Were you really trying to embarrass me back there?
What? What are you talking about?
Why didn't you tell me that your dad only finished high school?
Do I have to specifically mention that to you? You never asked me about it before.
Of course. In today's world, where can you find someone who only finished high school? So naturally, I didn't ask you. The chances were extremely low.
Even in today's world, there are people who didn't go to school properly. It was even more common in my father's generation. You're from the same generation as my dad, so you should know better, right?
Look at me. Even in those difficult times, I managed to graduate from a good university, so there's no excuse for your dad not to go to college.
Yes, and I respect you for that. You're an amazing person to have achieved so much, even in those difficult times. But that doesn't mean I don't respect my dad.
Even if your dad didn't go to college, why did you talk about your dad only finishing high school there? Do you have any idea how embarrassed I was in front of my friends?
I was asked a question by one of your friends, so I merely answered him. Was that such a problem?
Then you should have lied to those people. How can you just tell them the whole thing about your dad as it is?
I have no reason to hide it from those people.
So is that why you openly talk about your dad being in the accommodation business? I don't understand. If you just said that your dad was running a business, it would have been enough. They didn't have to know what kind.
I don't see the point. What's wrong with an accommodation business?
You really have a sharp mind, don't you? Is running an accommodation business something worth mentioning to other people and to be proud of? Even if it is an accommodation business, at most, it's just a small motel or something. That's why you wouldn't specify what type of accommodation business it is.
It's not like that.
If it's not like that, then it's probably a countryside Airbnb house. That's the kind of business your dad can handle with only a high school education.
Bob, you're going too far with this right now. My father may not have gone to college, but he worked incredibly hard to support our family.
Your dad suffered because he couldn't go to college. If he had gone to college, he could have worked comfortably in an office.
Thanks to my dad, I was able to graduate from Stanford. I saw my dad's unwavering determination, and I learned from him. That's why it was possible.
Still, I thought that you, coming from Stanford, would have come from a family with some intellectual capabilities. But there's no need for me to talk to you anymore. What difference does it make if I bring this up now? Anna, I have something to tell you. My dad forgave you, and our marriage will proceed as planned.
Your dad forgave me? What a joke. What does my dad's education history have to do with my marriage? Did I do something so terrible?
Of course, you made a huge mistake.
I made a mistake. What exactly did I do wrong? Why don't you make me understand?
You deceived my entire family by hiding the fact that your dad only finished high school. You should have told me about it in advance at the very least.
How is that deception? I simply didn't mention it to your family because no one asked before.
You didn't tell my family about your dad's education history because you were embarrassed.
What? Watch your words. I have never felt embarrassed about my dad. If anything, I respected him.
Forget it. Anyway, my dad got really angry yesterday, but he didn't want to let go of you. He was furious, and yet he still wants the wedding to proceed.
He treated me as if I were the child of a murderer until yesterday. And now suddenly he wants to treat me like a human?
All these issues happened because of you. And your dad, is he even running a guest house? That's something else. Running a guest house.
How is any of that my fault? And what's wrong with running a guest house?
If you had just lied at the alumni gathering, none of this would have happened. Besides, running an accommodation business is basically working in a motel. Is that a respectable business?
Last time you went crazy saying I deceived you, and now you're getting angry at me for not lying at the alumni gathering? And why don't you go to motels?
Oh, stop bringing up irrelevant things. You don't want to break up with me either because of this. Just continue with the wedding preparations as planned.
I'm telling you just in case. If my dad's education comes up again, I won't be able to tolerate it. I warned you.
We'll see about that. Make a reservation at the hotel restaurant where we met last time. This place would also be great for a family gathering.
The hotel we went to last time. I think a different venue would be better. How about this place? This place has more variety of food and better service than the hotel we went to last time.
You still don't seem to know, but the hotel I chose is local-based and it's a 4-star hotel. It's much better than the hotel you showed me. We should meet at a place like this for the meeting with my in-laws, don't you think?
Ah, okay. I understand.
When would my in-laws ever come to a place like this? I personally chose this place thinking of your family. They will definitely like it.
Oh, thank you. That's very considerate of you.
I'm still not over it, though.
What do you mean?
I said I'm not over it. But since it's true that you went to Stanford, I'm letting it go. So, from now on, make sure there's nothing that bothers me. Got it?
Okay, I understand.
Make a restaurant reservation at the hotel I showed you. It might not be easy to get a reservation there because it's quite popular. Make the reservation in advance for next weekend.
But I'm sure they are fully booked a month in advance. I'm sure you know, but that restaurant is quite popular. If I make a reservation now, we'll have to have the meeting a month later.
Anna, just tell them it's a very important meeting. A family gathering to discuss marriage stuff. But if the staff there don't make a reservation, just tell them that you and I went to Stanford. They'll arrange a reservation for us.
Sure, okay. I can do that.
Excellent. Keep me updated with the reservation. I'm counting on you.
All right, understood. I'll see what I can do. Mark's father is asking if this restaurant is nice to have the family gathering.
What? Here? This specific hotel? Did you choose this hotel?
No, he really wanted it to be here. I suggested another place, but he insisted on having it here.
Really? Did he say he likes this place?
Yes, he insists on having it at this hotel. Anyways, I don't think he really knows about it, so I don't think you have to worry so much. I don't think he has a clue.
Oh well, okay then. I guess I don't have much choice.
Don't worry, Dad. You can tell Mom that the family gathering will be next Saturday.
Next Saturday? Isn't that slightly tight to make it happen?
Yeah, well, he wants me to show off my Stanford diploma to make the magic happen.
All right, well then, I'll tell your mom about the schedule. How can you just walk out of the restaurant like that? You just left everyone in the restaurant.
So you expect me to sit there quietly even after hearing such remarks from your dad? Didn't you hear what he said about my dad?
But you can't just leave us like that and storm out, especially when we were having a family gathering like this. This just isn't acceptable. Last time my dad forgave you because he was generous, but this time you'll really have to come and apologize.
Are you just going to ignore the fact that your father disrespected my dad for only having a high school education?
Well, even if you don't like it, you have to endure it for a bit. I'm sure it wouldn't be your first.
Why should I endure it? And on top of that, it's not like my dad wasn't present there. Is it appropriate to talk like that in front of people?
Yeah, well, my dad was just concerned, that's all.
Concerned? Concerned about what? Do you really want me to remind you what your father said? He said that he's worried that I might have my dad's genes and intelligence. He even said he's concerned that our children may be like my dad. Do you really think that something like that should come out of someone's mouth? And you just sat there and acted like what he said is all true.
I don't remember him saying anything like that.
Are you kidding me? Are you just trying to wriggle out of this like that?
Look, you have to come and apologize to my dad right now.
Tell your dad to come and apologize to my dad. You will never see me apologize to your dad. Ever. I have no reason to answer your call. Please stop calling me. I don't have any business with you.
Where did you learn to disrespect your father-in-law like this? Apologize to me right now and my wife. I'm giving you a chance, and you better take it when I give it to you.
Why should I apologize to you? I have absolutely no reason to apologize to you. On the contrary, you should apologize to us.
You really need me to lay it out on you? During the family gathering, you just got up and left the table. That alone is enough reason for you to apologize to us. You didn't treat us as your future in-laws, so apologize right now.
If you truly consider yourself my in-laws, then you shouldn't have treated me and my dad like that. I tried to treat you with respect, but I see no reason why I should continue doing so. You never earned my respect.
What did you just say to me?
You might need some glasses if you can't read the text. Do you want me to refer you to a good eye doctor?
Well, considering your father only graduated from high school, I doubt he could have learned any manners. Since you were raised by such a father, you're probably not much different from him. And it seems like it clearly shows by the way that you treat me.
Is attending Stanford the only achievement in your life? The way you connect everything to Stanford shows that the happiest moments in your life must have been when you attended Stanford.
What did you say? Are you really going to disrespect me like that? Besides, of course, getting into Stanford is one of my best feats. Stanford is not just a place anyone can get into.
I also attended Stanford, but I don't associate every thought with Stanford like you do. Thinking that you're superior to others just because you graduated from a mediocre university makes me want to puke. And isn't it more important to focus on the life someone is living now rather than which university they attended?
Why, I couldn't agree more. So what is your dad doing now? Didn't you say your dad works at a motel?
Who told you that my dad works at a motel?
What are you talking about? Didn't you say that your father works in the accommodation business? He couldn't be doing anything better than a motel. Oh, what's the matter? Was that also a lie?
Oh, do you really think that I'm lying to you? I never said he worked at a motel. You must be imagining stuff that you've never heard.
Then what is it? If you're so confident, why don't you just tell me?
Do you really need to know the truth?
Tell me everything right now, you liar. Why are you showing me this? This is the hotel where we had the family gathering. What is it?
Take a closer look at the picture. Do you see the man in the middle? Recognize him?
What are you talking about?
That's the hotel's CEO. Look closer. He's my dad. Do you see now?
You can't be serious.
Even without attending fancy Stanford like you, he makes hundreds of times more money than you.
Oh, stop lying. You just created this image from editing. Do you think someone like me who graduated from Stanford will fall for this cheap trick?
Why would I lie to you? You know very well that you have to wait for over a month to make a reservation at this hotel. But successfully made a reservation a week ago. Doesn't that make you wonder how I made that possible?
What are you talking about? I naturally assumed that you managed to make the reservation because you attended Stanford.
Do you cut in line at McDonald's claiming you attended Stanford? You graduated from Stanford and yet you're currently unemployed. My dad, who didn't even finish high school, is now the manager of a 4-star hotel. Who do you think is more impressive? You or my dad?
What? Did you just insult me? Apologize to me right now.
You're so entitled. In this day and age, you judge people based on their education. With such outdated thinking, your whole family is just old. What's the matter? Do you think I'm wrong? And I won't apologize to you. If anything, you should apologize to my dad. You have no achievements other than attending Stanford. And you're poor. Oh, but who knows? If I marry Mark, you could benefit from my family's wealth as well. I'll think about it if you promise that you'll apologize to my dad.
Oh, well, you know, Anna, I'm really sorry about what happened. I think I made a lot of mistakes. You know, Mark didn't do anything wrong. It was just me.
I have no intention of getting involved with someone like you, so don't ever come near me again. Frankly, our family is not suitable to be with some family like yours. After all that, I broke off the engagement. It was the only natural thing for me to do. Even though my boyfriend came later and cried and begged, I didn't accept him. I just couldn't stand him anymore. To be honest, my boyfriend never once stood up to his dad when his dad said those things to my dad. Because of that, I was extremely disappointed in my boyfriend. I thought he would say something to his dad. Maybe my expectations were too high of him. And if he grew up in such a household, wouldn't he have had those thoughts about people in general? So I guess he just stayed quiet when his dad talked to my dad about education. And there's one more important fact. My boyfriend was actually preparing to switch jobs to my dad's hotel for a long time. After my dad learned everything that happened to me, he didn't hire my boyfriend. I don't think I've ever seen my dad get that angry. He was fine with being disrespected by people like Bob, but he would never let past someone who disrespected his family. Moreover, using all his connections, my dad made sure that every hotel my boyfriend submitted his resume to rejected him. My boyfriend quit his previous job to join my dad's hotel, so he was working part-time and preparing while living with his family. He quit his job to work in the hotel, but now he can't get accepted by any hotel. Some people might say that it was too harsh on him, but I don't think someone who judges people based solely on their education is a good person or a promising talent. I guess you can call me petty for being happy that he will be having a hard life. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Well, if it isn't the one who lost everything and ended up living on the streets. How have you been? I hope you've been doing well.
What? Who is this?
Don't tell me that you have forgotten who I am. Have you had so little to eat that your brain doesn't even work anymore?
Seriously, I have no idea who this is. Who are you?
What if I tell you that I am the beautiful woman who stole your husband from you about 7 years ago? Does that ring a bell at all?
Wait, is this Simone?
That's right, Ella. This is Simone. See, you do remember me.
Right, I do. It has been a while.
Is that it?
Yeah? What else would I say?
You really have nothing more to say to me?
Not really. What did you expect from me?
I don't know. Some angry comments about how I ruined your life or something. Nothing like that at all?
Oh, that's what you were expecting? Well, no. I have nothing like that to say to you.
Come on, there's no need to hide it. We go way back after all.
But it's not like we're friends or anything, so I don't think there is anything I need to tell you or say to you.
You don't need to put on such a strong front for me, you know? It's okay to let your anger out sometimes.
You can say whatever you want, but there is nothing that I want to say to you.
7 years ago, you lost your husband and your job because of me and ended up homeless on the streets. There must be something that you want to say to me. There's no way that there isn't.
Well, I guess the weather today is quite nice, isn't it?
That's not what I'm talking about, and you know it. Have you lost your mind?
No, but what you're talking about happened a long time in the past. Why do I need to hold a grudge for that long? I have gotten over it, and it's just something that happened before to me now.
Oh, I don't believe that at all. By the way, I even saw you lining up for food given out by some volunteers.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, I definitely did do that. Those people really helped me through a hard time. I'm eternally grateful to them for taking the time to try and help the less fortunate.
Even just remembering how pathetic you looked in that line is enough to make me laugh.
Look, what do you want from me? I'm busy, you know, and I don't have time for this kind of thing.
Oh, is it time for you to go and line up for some food now?
No, that's not it. But just hurry up and tell me what you want from me.
Thanks to my husband, who I stole away from you before, I'm about to live in a high-rise condo.
Oh, is that so? Well, good for you. I guess we can end the conversation here then.
Wait a second! I'm not done with you yet! While you were out sleeping in the cold and drinking water from puddles, James really got ahead in his career. He is now the kind of man that can just buy luxury property at a whim when he wants to. You really let the wrong person get away from you.
It sounds like he must have really worked hard to get to where he is.
I was the one who pushed him to be the man he is today.
That must have been a lot of work for you as well, then. Congratulations on your life going so well together.
That can't be all you have to say. What about, he was my husband, or give him back to me? Nothing like that at all?
No, not at all. I don't think that in the slightest.
God, you're such a boring woman. You have no passion or emotion. It's no wonder you can't keep a man to save your life.
I guess that might not be that far from the truth. To some point, at least.
I bet that you're still living in the park and looking for half-eaten food in the trash that people have thrown away. I'll be sure to look out for you from my window some days. I can see almost everything from where I am.
Oh, really? And where is it that you are living then? Where is the apartment that James bought?
You finally took the bait then, huh? I knew that you would want to know more about it. About 3 years ago, not far from the Central Park, a 40-floor high-rise got built, right?
Yeah, I know the one you were talking about.
Well, I live there on the 30th floor now. How's that? I would have liked the top floor, of course, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, good for you. Congratulations on the purchase. By the way, how did you even get my phone number in the first place? This isn't the phone that I had when I knew you and James all those years ago.
A few days ago, there must have been a homeless woman who you don't know come up to you and ask for your number. Right?
Yeah, that did happen. She said that I helped her out sometime before and wanted to thank me and then asked my phone number. I don't remember anything about what she could have meant, though.
Of course not, because it never happened. I just paid her $10 to go and ask you for it and give it to me.
You did all of that just so that you could tell me that you bought an apartment on the 30th floor? Was that really necessary?
I wanted to bring you to despair in whatever way I could. I wanted you to know that I was living the kind of life that you could only hope to dream of. The kind of life that you will never ever get to experience yourself.
Okay, well, you've told me all you wanted to tell me then.
That's right. And I'm pretty satisfied with it, too. Well, I'm busy with the move, so let's end it there.
As if I could ever forget who she was or what she had done to me. 7 years ago, I was married to James and we started a business together when that woman came along and ruined everything for me. She started an affair with James and in the end, he divorced me and remarried her. I lost all the right to the business because I never expected this to happen and hadn't taken the proper legal precautions and ended up at rock bottom. I don't know why she has always had it out for me, but that's what it has been like. And it seems that even now, 7 years later, Simone still wants to bring me down as much as she can. My name is Ella, and I am 42 years old. Exactly as Simone said. I lost everything and ended up living on the streets for some time. My parents had already passed away and weren't around to help. And even the people who I thought were my close friends refused to help and distanced themselves from me once I lost everything in my life. I managed to survive outside by drinking water from public fountains in the park and relying on food handouts from volunteers when they were available. It was incredibly hard, especially during the winter. Outside was so cold that you thought that you would freeze then and there, and all I could think about was how to escape from this miserable life. That was the only thought that kept me going, and eventually I managed to escape the streets and get my life back in order. Now I run a diner with some people who had also been homeless at the same time as I was. We try to keep the cost of food as low as possible so that anyone can afford to eat here. But also, if someone comes in and requests a free meal, we will also oblige them. All of us working here know the pain of hunger and not knowing when your next meal will come, so we do as much as we can to reduce that anxiety for people at least a little bit. There are 3 of us running the place. Gary, who used to be a chef, Nick, who used to be in the hotel business, and then, of course, me. We also employ other former homeless people as front of house staff as well. The diner is pretty successful, and we have a lot of customers and Uber Eats orders every day. I didn't want Simone to find out about the diner at all, so that's why I took that attitude with her, hoping that she would leave me alone. But in the end, it didn't help, and she somehow found out where I worked. Unfortunately, the one thing that I didn't want to happen ended up happening.
God, this place really is filthy. Do you even clean here at all? It looks like I might get sick just from breathing the air in here.
What are you even doing here? Why did you bother coming? You don't order and just keep harassing the staff members and complaining. You're causing trouble for us and the other customers. If you stay here any longer, then I will call the police and have them remove you.
Oh, come now, don't be like that. I just came by to check it out, that's all. But I guess that this is all a former homeless person could manage to achieve, huh? A dirty diner in some alley that no one cares about. I guess this is the limit to what people like you can do.
Just leave and don't come back then. If you don't like it, no one is forcing you to be here.
Oh, you don't need to ask me to not come. You really think that I want to be here any longer than I have to? But even having said that, I don't like to see you trying to claw your way back up from the bottom. That's where you deserve to be, and you need to stay there where you belong.
Haven't you done enough to me already? You stole James and my business away from me, and now you're living in a fancy apartment with him. Aren't you satisfied with that? What else do you want from me?
I want to completely crush you so that you don't get back up again. I want you to disappear from this world completely.
I haven't done anything to you, and I'm not getting in your way either. Just leave me alone already.
James was talking in his sleep the other day.
And so what? Why are you bringing that up all of a sudden? What does that have to do with anything that we're talking about now?
It has everything to do with this. You know what he said? He called out Ella in his sleep.
Don't tell me. You aren't really trying to punish me for something like that, are you?
How am I supposed to forgive you for that? He's out here calling out the name of a woman from 7 years ago in his sleep.
How do you even know that he is talking about me? How many Ellas do you think there are in this world? In this city?
Of course it's going to be you. There's no one else that would make sense to be.
Well, he cheated on me, so maybe he is cheating on you with someone else called Ella?
Shut up! Don't you dare say that to me. I won't rest until you're back at rock bottom covered in mud with no hope of ever coming back up. That way there's no chance that James will ever look your way again. Now you're working and climbing your way back in the world. He might see you and be a little moved by your effort and start thinking things he shouldn't.
Whatever that means, you don't need to worry about it. I would never have anything to do with him again myself.
Like I care about what you say or think. I'm going to see to it that this dump gets closed down for good.
Don't go out of your way to mess with me. There's no reason for you to do that.
I want to see you back sleeping in the park like you used to. Only then will I be satisfied.
And what about all the other people who I am working with who will lose their jobs if this place shuts down? They didn't do anything to you. Why would you want to hurt them?
Well, it's your fault for getting them involved with you in this diner. Now they will have to deal with the consequences, the same as you.
We have tried so hard to turn our lives around, and we finally achieved it. Some of the people working here are only one missed payment away from being back out on the streets. You can't do this to them. Just stay out of our lives.
Come to think of it, I did just see some cockroaches scuttling past in the shop.
Don't make things like that up, please. I know that there weren't any.
This place is filthy and unhygienic. It would be wrong of me to not let other people know as well. They might get sick if they eat here. But luckily, these days with social media, it's easy to get the word out quickly.
Don't do that! Just stop this already, please!
You also deliver with Uber, right? Maybe I will try to order it sometime later. Of course, I will just throw it away without eating a single bite.
Just stay in your fancy apartment and drink some expensive wine with James or something. Why waste your time on something stupid like this?
Oh, I have so much free time since I barely have to do anything around the house. And of course I don't work. I finally found a good way to kill some time, so it looks like I can get rid of my boredom for a little while at least.
If you want to keep the happy life that you have right now, I think that you should just grow up and forget about all of this.
Oh, what is this? I'm being threatened by a formerly homeless person. I don't believe it. But you're so not threatening that I want to laugh. This is embarrassing to even hear.
I'm warning you now, okay?
Oh, I see what you mean. You're going to try and break into my apartment with your other homeless friends. Sure, that would be quite a pain, but I will just call the police and then it's over for all of you. That doesn't work as a threat. I have nothing to lose, but you will lose everything.
Don't say that I didn't warn you. You better understand that.
You're the one who needs to understand that you will learn to regret this. You should just up and leave the city, or even better, leave this country. But until you do that, I will do everything I can to make sure that you are never happy. Infested with cockroaches and also overcharging customers? You really do run a terrible business, don't you?
So it was you who started spreading that around on the internet. It's been 7 years since I have felt this angry at someone.
What? I have no idea what you might be talking about.
Don't feign ignorance. I know that you are the one posting those fake reviews on different websites. There's no one else that it would be. And the huge order a few days ago? That was your doing as well, wasn't it?
Really? Of all these false accusations? I'm insulted.
You had someone order $500 worth of food over the phone, and when we tried to deliver it, the person said that they knew nothing about it. Not only did we not get paid for the order, but all that food went to waste as well.
I told you to stop accusing me for something I had nothing to do with.
I know it was you. The fruit prepared here is made by homeless people, and the entire store is filthy. Those are the kinds of reviews someone has been leaving, and it is almost the same thing that you said to me last week.
I'm telling you that it isn't me.
You can pretend all you like, but I know that it is you who is doing this. I've got in touch with a lawyer just in case there is any legal recourse I can take against you. You are ruining the reputation of my business.
Do what you want, but there's no way that you can prove it was me.
I wonder about that. We were able to trace down the phone number of the person who ordered the huge order to a random address.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the call was made by someone named Tom Kelly. Ring a bell at all?
No, I have never heard of anyone like that.
Really? Because he admitted that he was asked by you to do it and you paid him for it.
And who do you think people would believe? Me or some unemployed college student like him? I think it's pretty clear who.
Well, they would believe you. If there wasn't any evidence, that is.
What? What do you mean by that?
Are you really that stupid? You asked him to do it over texts. Do you think that he went back and deleted them or something? You gave him $50 to make the call and then another $50 when it was done. He has screenshots just in case you didn't pay him. Really, you're like a child pulling a stupid prank but too scared to even do it yourself.
That stupid kid! It's so obvious that he should have cleared those texts.
It might take longer for the damage that you're doing online to our reputation, but I'm sure we will be able to prove that those were all fake accounts and fake reviews and have them taken down as well.
Whatever. Do what you want. I don't care at all. Even if you try to get back at me somehow, James will be able to help me out with anything. Remember, he has enough money to even buy that kind of apartment. You shouldn't underestimate the power of money.
Is that apartment the only thing that you have to be proud of?
Someone like you wouldn't understand what it means. What it's like to live in a place like that.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble like this, but that apartment that you're living in is essentially mine. I hope you keep paying all the common charges on it each month.
What are you talking about?
The apartment that you are living in is mine.
Keep your nonsense to yourself. You can keep dreaming about that in your sleep.
I got married 4 years ago and my husband is a property investor. I'm sure if I told you the name of the company, then it would sound familiar to you.
What? That's impossible! How could a homeless person like you ever marry someone like that.
I was homeless for 6 months before I managed to get a job and a place somehow. But after that experience, I still wanted to do what I could to help those who had to live on the streets, so I started volunteering for the same groups who would help me before.
And so what? What does that have to do with anything?
Well, my now husband was also there volunteering with me. It didn't take us too long to get to be on good terms, and then after dating for 2 years, we got married.
You married someone who has even more money than James? I won't let you get away with this. And even if what you say is true, James bought the apartment, so it's his and not yours.
Maybe the apartment itself, but not the building. When we got married, my husband said to me that he didn't think that I would be the type who wanted an engagement ring, and instead of that, he gave me that entire high-rise as a present.
What? That's impossible! That sort of thing doesn't happen.
Maybe not normally, but it happened to me. This business that I started now has only been around for about a year, and it was some way to give other homeless people a chance to get back on their feet. And of course, I still support the volunteer and charity groups to this day who are out there handing out food and other supplies to those who need it.
So you're just a hypocrite. You own an entire apartment building, but you're supporting the homeless with their basic needs like you understand or care about them.
You can say what you want, but it means nothing because you don't know anything about being poor or homeless. I'm doing what I feel is right with people I care about. I have never been happier before.
What? And so do you live in that building as well?
No, I don't.
Oh, thank God. I couldn't deal with that otherwise.
But that doesn't change the fact that you're living in the building that belongs to me.
I finally thought that I had beat you in every way.
I have always been happier than you are, now and in the past. I'm not obsessed with money like you, and I live my life according to actual principles.
Well, good for you. God, I shouldn't have contacted you in the first place. Goodbye.
Hold it.
What do you want?
You tried to mess with my business. I don't think you can just end things like nothing happened.
All I did was play a little prank. Don't get so caught up in the little things.
But the reputation of my store still suffered.
And what do you want me to do about it then?
First of all, you can go and delete all of those fake reviews. Or if the site won't let you, then you need to comment on them that they are all fake.
Fine! Fine, I'll do that, and then will you leave me alone?
Well, we'll see what comes of that later on. But let me warn you about one more thing.
And what's that?
You need to pay a little more attention to James.
And exactly what is that supposed to mean?
He was so annoying when he came to me and begged me to get back together with him. Can you tell him to make sure that he never does anything like that again?
What? He came to you?
Yeah, and all he did was complain. He said that you were so obsessed with money and buying things that it didn't matter how hard or how much he worked. You still ended up spending almost everything. And you're aging badly to the point where he isn't attracted to you at all and has not a single bit of affection left for you anymore.
He said all of that?
You wouldn't believe how pathetic he was.
I can't believe he would say that about me.
Well, you better believe it. I don't know how he found me in the first place, but of course I turned him down and told him to not come back. But then he found my husband and tried to beg him to lend him some money.
What? Why would he need to borrow money from anyone?
It sounds like his business isn't doing too well.
No way. This can't be happening.
He was almost in tears when he told me. You might even have to sell the apartment that you bought, too.
No! That's the only thing that I won't accept.
Well, it's not really up to you. If his company fails, he will probably have to liquidate his assets to pay any debts or outstanding money that he owes.
But if we lose that apartment, then I won't have anything left. I can't lose it. You need to help me somehow.
I'm very busy and I don't have time to listen to your complaining.
But you're the owner of the building. Surely you can do something about this.
That doesn't mean that I control the banks that would come to repossess his assets. And besides, you took everything from me. Do you really think that I would help you now?
Please do something for me.
No, I don't think I will. Goodbye, Simone. You didn't manage to make me hit rock bottom again, but you might soon find out how it feels yourself. About 2 months after that conversation, James's business had to file for bankruptcy and he defaulted on all of his debts. To cover part of it, the apartment that he owned was repossessed by the bank and sold off to someone else. His and Simone's marriage didn't last much longer, of course. He no longer had the money that she wanted, and he was sick of her in his own way, too. They got divorced and went their separate ways for the first time in 7 years. To be honest, I'm a little surprised they even lasted that long. At the very least, Simone followed through on deleting the fake reviews like she said, and I haven't heard from her since. Business is booming, and I am lucky to be with my fantastic husband and work with people who I like and care about. With enough effort, people can come back from almost any setback, but it's important to not forget those who are still struggling when one makes it. Even now that Simone has lost a lot in her life, I still hope that she can somehow find it within her to bounce back. But I won't be holding my breath. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content. See you next time!